From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And pitching in this game, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
No, that's it.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner at second. Nobody out.
Ball out.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Williams whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
In the dirt. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. The tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Pizza.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one lifted to left. DeLuca drifts towards it, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Digging in, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball high.
Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
That one fouled off. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference, he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, "A Whole New World," the theme to Aladdin. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Junior Caminero in the box. He hasn't wasted any time hitting homers in the bigs.
Yeah, his 2025 season was unreal, Boog. 45 homers at such a young age. In fact, he's the fourth youngest player ever to hit at least 40 homers.
The list of guys that did it quicker, pretty impressive.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr., Mel Lott, and Eddie Matthews.
Here's a 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Alcantara on the move. He's got it, and there's two down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Fought off foul. Comes up empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back Back here at Tropicana Field, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Michael Conforto will climb in. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Foul ball still 0-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch and break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-0.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 12, Scott
Scott
Kingery.
Kingery up to hit. Kingery matched a homer in his last game. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Pitch out, but no action. The 1-0. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Alex Bregman sends it out. 3rd home run of the season. Bush at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the 2nd.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
swings through that.
Ball, that's up.
That one misses, and it's a full count. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Two now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Rays held in check here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Corner.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Ball, that's down.
Next pitch is outside. And a strike. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So
Take your
lead
base.
off walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw in the dirt, and he can't hang on to it. Almost a fantastic play.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. Flied to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. That one's in there. 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. And that is a big first out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 20, Michael Conforto.
Second and third, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Second and third, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Lifted in the air, right center field. Fraley on his way over. Makes the catch. Inning over. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 4-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there. On the ground. And that one handled. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Ricky Palacios.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Foul ball.
What up, dude?
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Just missing there.
That's the ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
DeLuca in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one fouled hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. his second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity.
And about time I did something right, eh?
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next is the Rays. The third baseman, number 13.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Come on, man.
Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's high.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air, center field.
Yeah, but they haven't lost the challenge yet.
That is the inning. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 4-1. Start of the fourth, leading off Kevin Alcantara.
Number 13, Kevin Alcantara.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 12, Scott Kingery.
Heck one.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
He goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Bregman in the box again, takes a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on, and that one fouled off. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that is that. Cubs are down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready to go, bottom 4.
Man, you'd be surprised, dude.
Cedric Mullins. popped up. Foul territory behind the plate.
Look at that. Meat down the middle, and he pops it up.
Amaya takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Carson Williams.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The Rays trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So now here's the DH. Jonathan Aranda worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Alcantara on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 4, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay, stepping in, Michael Busch.
Yeehaw!
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Jackknifes out of the way. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a run. It's 5-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Good job to fight that one off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped to right. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Swanson digs in. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching,
Ryan Baker takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side. Palacios. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The pitch timer
Outside,
expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. On the ground to the left. Over to Diaz, and that will end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
No, that's
And on the
out.
mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him. One gone here.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That's in there. 0-1. The Rays down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Ground ball right side. A dive. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Michael Conforto digs in now. There's a strike. Conforto in his 10th season, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count is 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part.
That one almost got him.
Hey!
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the center fielder. Kevin out, runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
That's a ball.
Runner goes again. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Snap throw and a pitch out, but nothing going on. But he's back safely. 2-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Snap throw down to second, back safely. Man at second. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And he swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
They kicked my ass in like the first or second inning, man, and I ain't even been able to come back since.
Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch swinging.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
No, that's down. Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that's
Ball,
off
that's it.
the inside edge. 3-2 now. Out to short, Swanson. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
High fly ball right field. Kingery has a beat on it. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays.
The center fielder, Cedric
Mullins working through some struggles lately.
This guy started off the season really good, and then he just fell into a slump.
That's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Alex Bregman.
Nope, ball.
And the 1-0. Fought off foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And the Cubs are down in order. They're up 5-1. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Obi Milner. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Digging in, Carson Williams.
Filthy changeup right there. Just
Oh, I was not ready for that underhand.
Cubs bullpen, Ben Brown preparing to come on if needed. Strike 2.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, number 8.
Yeah, right.
Designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Gets him to chase after that one. The Cubs leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BB.
The right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Off the mark there. Full count now. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Obi Milner is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
I don't even know, to be honest, bro. Like 6 and 4 or something like that. The Cubs are 8 and 2.
Strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's the ball.
Fraley off of first with 2 away. Quick move to first, and he's back
He's
safely.
in there. That's low. That's a ball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Yeah, not too good either. But I've got it on legend for difficulty, so.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. The Rays strand just the 1. They're down here 5-1. We're at the top of the 8th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4 hole, Dansby Swanson.
Now pitching for
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Cole Sulser.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
No question about this.
See ya.
It's out of here. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. His 4th home run of the season. And ball 1. Line drive, base hit right field. Man at first. Now here is Michael Conforto. And that's in there for strike 1. That one fouled off. Way inside. In the air to left center. DeLuca on the move to the alley. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Matt Shaw.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Ball.
Runner takes off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Out number 2. Kevin Alcantara, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey, ha!
Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's the ball.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
2 down, nobody on, and he walked him.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Alex Bregman. Now back in safely at first. Bounce to third. Caminero. They get the force, and that'll do it. But 2 rounds.
Yeah, man, you can pretty much put this one in the bag.
It's now 8-1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
That's a little bit low.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Outside, that's a ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now.
Ball outside.
And the 3-1. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Caminero in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point.
Man, I can't do nothing right in this one.
8, the Rays won. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back now in Tampa Bay. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ball.
The Cubbies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Oh, and he hit him.
That got him.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Dansby Swanson stands in.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's the strike at the knees.
Ball.
Out towards left center. Mullins under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Ball.
Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That missed. That's a ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here is Michael Conforto. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Horner flies around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 9-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on.
I don't want to burn up another pitcher. I'm just trying to get through this.
But you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And it's fouled away. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On a line out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming.
I reckon the fans are making their way to the doors by now.
Watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida.
Now pitching.
Trying to beat that traffic, get in their car to get home.
To start the bottom of the 9th, Ben Brown. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
And leading off.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 in this one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Comes up empty.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one just missing inside. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground. And that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown, a 6'6" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now Jonathan Aranda late on that fastball. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays.
The right fielder, Rayleigh.
They're down to their final strike.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll.